I won a ranked game with no ki. Okay, so what? You didn't use any super moves? My wife's boyfriend did that first day. It's not hard. No. Not no super moves and ki attacks. No ki. Let me explain to you what that means and why this is such a difficult challenge. Okay, so you got that first part down. I can't use super moves, ultimates, and ki attacks. Trust me, no ki attacks is very hard, but we'll get back to that later. I also can't use Z counters, I can't use perception, I can't block people's dashing super moves, I can't dragon dash myself, and I can't even regular dash. Not to mention if I punch and they use the sonic sway, I've used ki. So how in the world did I manage to win a ranked game using only 25% of the game's controls? Well, buckle up, talk to Piccolo, and boot up that practice tool, because we have a lot of things to work on. Now, here's the thing. I have been a Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi lover since I was 8 years old. I have been waiting and praying and training and assuring my friends about this game's eventual release for 17 years. Waiting for the day I could have crazy beam struggles, Z counter battles, and use perception, thinking it was a hidden feature people didn't know about. Which it clearly is not. Back to my point. I have had these movements built into my genetics at this point. The way a tiger is meant to eat meat, I was made to Z counter and I was made to hit the sonic sway. And having been an overconfident child playing this game, I never realized super counters existed in Tenkaichi 3 and I had no idea what they were. Somehow I went 17 years without knowing what that is, and Z counters and perception take ki, so they're off the table. Which left me with 3 options: block, super counter, which I'm not good at, or tank the hit and hope they're not combo monsters. But if you block a charge attack, not only does it break your guard, you lose ki, attempt voided. This left me with either get hit or get the super counter down, which I get it. I have 4 frames to time it, and it's analog stick up and the punch button. But is it analog stick up and then the punch button like a millisecond later while the analog stick stays up? Or is it analog stick up and punch at the exact same time? I don't know. And I'm streaming, so I don't have time to practice them right now. Just learn as I go. And here's the thing. Throughout the course of the challenge, I did get better at hitting super counters. But different characters punch different amounts of times per press of the punch button. So when am I going for it? And I know, it's whenever you see the sparks or the flashes of light on the characters. Well, that's a skill issue for Antique! Yeah, it is. I'm gonna be honest, it is. And remember when I said not hitting ki blasts are easier said than done? No? Whatever. Allow me to elaborate. This game will not let you hit heavy attacks unless you're already in a combo. Sometimes, which you may have noticed, your character likes to just not face the opponent directly. And I'm not talking about getting sidestepped. Now, while this can be annoying in a regular match, in this challenge, it spelled the end of my attempts. Now, in my head, I'm punching, I'm closing the distance, let me preload the heavy attack. Boom. Ki attack. Foolish, rookie, mistake. No worries. I just wasn't careful enough. Let's fix that. I'll make sure to hit first, heavy attack, send them flying, and follow up. Bam. Ki attack? Okay. So we can only do 2 follow-ups, then hit the stomp. Bam. Follow up, stomp. Perception? Did I wait too long? Alright. Do the stomp faster next time. Light him up. Sonic sway? No biggie. Just sidestep to avoid the sonic sway. Just sidestep. Why is that a dash? As you can see, the hardest part of this challenge wasn't what I had to do. It's what I had to not do. Okay, only sidestep when point blank. Only press the heavy button if I'm mid-combo that's hitting, and only do 2 follow-ups before I stomp immediately. If they hit me, just try and super counter or take the hit. I said stop using Z counters. After finally convincing my body to stop Z countering every single time, I noticed another bad habit I had trouble breaking. Dragon Dash Recovery. But for Antique, how do you press 2 buttons by accident? Dude, I play this game really aggressively, and I'm always pointing my analog stick up or towards my opponent. And guess what happens when you aim the stick forward and you get hit into the floor or a wall? You Dragon Dash, immediately voiding my attempt. I eventually convinced my body to do absolutely nothing, because I can't hit a super counter, I'm going to Z counter, and I need to not dash when I hit the ground. But I still needed a better way to dodge. And the thing is this. Goku Blue was great. Fast hitting with high damage, he was a monster. Match that with instant transmission for 2 skill points to avoid any super moves and get behind my opponent, perfection. But something just wasn't working. I'm not doing this with you right now. Let me tell my story. Now the game has this little ability that we all find annoying until we use it. Yep. After Image Strike. The blessing of Bandai Namco and Spike Chunsoft. Need to hit some combos but be untouchable? It's got your back. I set my eyes on the bald man who always has a plan. Krillin. Arguably the best bang for buck character in DP battles. I figured he'd put in some work in singles, and he cooked a bobbity. Now yes, first time Krillin win, no key. I'm him, right? I don't know. To be honest, I didn't think you fellas would count it, so I didn't. Tried a couple more times, but the thing is Krillin takes way too much damage, and we went back to Goku Blue. After getting put in a TN edit, I had to hang up the gi and put on the earrings, if you know what I mean. Give me Super Vegito. If you think about it, he's basically just Krillin on steroids. Now the issue was just me versus me, but I no longer had to worry about defense. Match that with the fact that I had again tanked my rank to the very bottom. Here's how it went. No! I Z countered. My win doesn't count because I Z countered. I've had so many of these. So many.
To prove how powerful you are, right? Defeat me and you'll be the strongest in the universe.
We got this, chat. We got. It's this run. It's good to hear. I can feel it too. Dude, the urge to Z counter is so intense. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. No key. None of this. None of that. None of these. None of that. Oh my god. After 2 hours and 52 minutes. Yes, it's Vegito Super. It's Super Vegito. But you have to. You don't have to. But I'm going to count that.